Hello, old and new strangers. My name is Viga. Today we're going to continue playing Julia Among the Stars. I got this game for the Itch.io bundle for racial justice. As always, links to support my favorite racial justice charity, as well as some links to some resources about the racial justice movement in the US, are in the description below, as well as where you can find this game and find me around the internet. Last time, when we left off, we'd done some more exploring of planets, and today I wanted to get done some more exploring. We have two mystery planets that we haven't been to yet, because we've kind of reached not a stopping point. I've exhausted what I know how to do on these other planets that we've been on. So I think it's time to do a little bit more exploring. I want to start on this lower planet. We can land on the moon also? Elpis and Elpis Alpha. Let's go to the moon first. That sounds fun. It didn't say anything. Okay, we're scanning the moon. Elpis Alpha is a giant Mars-sized moon. The surface is covered by an endless layer of ice. It would probably be impossible to search for life as we know it in such a place. However, the atmosphere is mild and it should be safe to land on Elpis Alpha. One day on Elpis Alpha takes 9 hours and it revolves around Elpis in 75 Earth days. Let's go ahead and scan the planet too. Elpis, which means hope, is an ice giant located at the far end of the Thalia solar system. It was named after the hope that humankind would finally encounter sentient life forms. Elpis rotates very fast and actually completes one spin in less than 9 hours. The planet is absolutely unsuitable for landing. Okay, so we can only land on the moon. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have
It's snowing. I remember snow. Back on Earth, but that was ages ago. I wonder if it's still snowing there.
Are you all right, Rachel?
Everyone I ever knew is dead, and this is how it feels to be alone.
But you might return. If we track down the expedition, you might find a way back to Earth.
And then what? Even if Earth somehow survived, and didn't meet the same fate as Xenophon, what difference will that make to me? I'll be a social outcast. A few centuries will divide me from the others. They could display me as a curious Neanderthal from the past. I may be a curious oddity for a while, but then they'll just forget about me altogether. I guess I don't have a home anymore.
I think we need to stay focused, Rachel. You're the last surviving member of the expedition, and you need to finish what you've started. You'll have plenty of time to think this through later.
I don't trust Julia. Okay, so we have a research station here. It says, buried in ice, the research station shows how the powers of nature always prevail over time. It must have been strange to see this station first appear in this pristine place. All that remains now is a frozen monument to visitors from the stars. That's actually kind of heartwarming. This music is sad, but I like it. All right, let's examine the destroyed station.
Observation. A part of this glacier probably fell down on the station, causing this destruction. That impact probably caused the ground to crack and revealed this enormous crevice.
Okay, what else can we look at? Ice frozen door.
The entrance is completely frozen. I can't enter.
We need to find a way to get inside.
Melt down the ice is an
Let's
option
try your
here.
fancy blowtorch.
Affirmative.
Is the blowtorch the laser cutter? I'm confused.
Success. We are in.
Oh, we're in. Alright, crate.
Let's see what's in there. Those are just some red laser beacons. Nothing interesting.
Just a second, Mobot.
We need those beacons. They might prove useful.
As you wish. There are 4 of them.
I was gonna say, we don't know for sure that that's useless. Cistern.
This huge container was surely used to transport liquids to and from the probe.
More crates.
Those 2 crates are frozen together.
Leave them be, Mobot. We can always force them open if we get desperate.
Force them open. I want to know.
Nothing in here.
It's just crates and crates and crates.
What about that crate?
I can't open it. Should I cut through it?
Don't even bother. It's not worth the effort.
You don't know that. There could be something exciting in there. Ladder?
Allow me to inform you, this ladder won't get you anywhere.
Really?
Thank you. I could not have figured that out from the fact that it just goes to a hole in the ceiling.
Let's check this one. Pieces of frozen salted meat.
What?
It was, as you call it, a joke. Only some station spare parts are inside.
I mean, meat would have been useful for us to have unless Julia's an android, which I guess is technically possible. Sorry, Rachel, not Julia.
Let's check this one.
The contents are regrettably frozen solid.
But what are they?
Wires and cables. Nothing interesting.
There really is not anything worth looking at here.
This huge container was surely used to transport liquids to and from the probe. So what do we have in here? Oh, it's empty.
So it's just, it looks like it's just the laser beacons are the only thing, or sorry, not, yes, laser beacons are the only thing really useful here. Let's go to the next zone. Ooh, it's like a cave. Okay, flickering beams of light fall down through a large hole in the cave ceiling and illuminate the enormous space. A large lake silently welcomes the unexpected guest, who found his way here through the ice. It seems as if this place is another world apart from the frozen surface, and one can marvel on all that humans still have to discover. For now, the lake waits silently.
Wow. This place is so beautiful. Have we found an underground lake?
I've gathered some contradictory facts. Do you want me to share them?
Go on.
First of all, the air temperature down here is minus 94 degrees Fahrenheit. However, the liquid in this lake is 50 degrees.
Do you think there is an underground heat source capable of creating such temperature differences? I can't entirely rule out the possibility, but I don't think so.
First of all, the temperature is constant throughout the whole lake. However, the lake banks are frozen solid, so the high temperature influences only the water.
That's strange.
This is very pretty. I want this to be my thumbnail. For now. I don't know, we might go somewhere prettier later. But let's look at the lake.
Mobot, is this water?
I don't think so. Do you want me to take a sample?
Of course. I want to know what this is.
Why the sudden interest?
I'm an astrobiologist and...
You don't have to tell me this, but you've skipped much more interesting samples for analysis, in my opinion.
Oh my god.
Call it an intuition. We should analyze it anyway.
The sass levels. Oh, come back. It disappeared for a second. Examine stalactites.
Those speleothems are actually not stalactites. They look more like straws. Still, they must be formed from local materials and not our most commonly seen calcium carbonate.
We can return here later, Rachel. I have a feeling you'll have more than enough time to explore this cave.
Why is that, Julia? I don't trust her. Alright, let's go ahead and examine that water. Where did my... No, go back! Oh no, I accidentally left the planet. No, I want to be on that planet. I just wanted to analyze our water sample first. Analyzer. Okay, I clicked on the wrong thing. Let's perform analysis on the liquid.
What a strange and complex liquid. This goes beyond my understanding.
Why'd it go away? It just disappeared before I had time to read the analysis. Hello? Sure. I don't have any. Why don't I have any? Alright. I'm sorry about that. That I didn't get to read it, but hopefully it wasn't super interesting. Anyway, let's go to this next zone. As if coming directly from a nightmare, the eerie sight of a dead human body lying here makes you wonder about your fate. The still is broken only by the faint movement of the water and Mobot's gentle whir. Another pristine place turned into a tomb by human intervention. Alright, let's look at the corpse.
Mobot, tell us more about the body.
The face is battered beyond recognition.
Can you identify their gender?
It is a human male, probably around mid-30s when the accident occurred. The body is quite well preserved in this temperature.
It could mean he wasn't lying in the water for too long. Acquire a test sample for us.
You can't be 100%
What was
sure
he
they were
doing here?
male.
Did he get lost and the crew left him for dead?
Observation. There is something lying on the ground next to him.
You're making an assumption, Mobot. Alright, well, let's look at the body sample and see if it lets me read the description this time. Bioanalysis. The well-preserved remains of a human male, probably in his 30s. Cause of death, fall from an extremely high place, resulting in injuries not compatible with life. Injuries not compatible with life. That's hilarious. That's hilarious to me. I'm gonna use that. DNA analysis matches Ian Darlington. Okay. So watertight case next to the body. Let's look at that.
There's a data pad in his case.
Do you think it will still work?
The case is intact. Let me try.
Alright, can we hack this data pad? We can hack this data pad. Go vowels first. What is it, like F or T is the most common? So E-L-I-A are in there for sure. Alright, let's try again. E-L-I-A. S is in there. No, why did I click F? I already knew that wasn't it. Esol. No, no F, no T, no R, no D. Alright, we're just gonna keep spelling Lisa. L-I-S-A. We got all the vowels. P. E. Elpis alpha. 1. Yes! Oh, I made a good guess. Alright. We have a lot of things to read here. Okay, good thing I made tea for my throat. Alright, let's go. Ian Darlington, rank expedition leader. Ooh. And he was the research department. Okay. Last access 2131-312. 2131-210. Elpis Alpha. What an amazing and tranquil place. I am really glad that the first alien world we saw looked like this. Though I don't expect any civilization to be found on a moon of the most distant planet in the system, since the actual signal was supposedly traced to a location much closer to the sun. Mike Wertman would have enjoyed this place. He wasn't married to my sister for very long when he died fighting in the Great Water Wars. But he knew the risks when he signed up for the special ops. That one he is capitalized, and I'm like, is Mike Wertman secretly God? I think it's probably just a mistake, but I do find it amusing to think about. I always enjoyed his company. He was a fearless explorer, natural leader, and like the brother I never had. Back to the mission. Our base has been printed and deployed, and for now we should just forget about what happened upon our awakening. Uh-oh! I only wish I could choose the people for my missions just once in my life. I mean, if he's the leader, he really should have some input. Alright, 2131-211. That does it. Normally I could file a complaint and get his ass out of here in a second, but it's impossible to do that a couple of light years away from the Earth. I have a feeling that what he really wants is to take the lead in here. Bloody military psycho. In other news, we've detected some peculiar seismic activity from this place. We need to investigate this more. Is that how it got crushed? Alright, this one's from 214. Valentine's Day. Even after our hard training, it's confusing to think in a different month-year cycle. I really admire Benjamin. He can do this in his head and even recalculate everything to Earth days. Okay, so not Valentine's Day. Crazy. I have a feeling that some of the crew is becoming impatient in this icicle, but it's not like we have the chance to explore any place in this solar system again. Better check this moon thoroughly before leaving. This mission cost more than the last 3 wars, so we need to earn our pay. Another thing that idiot will never understand. 215. I am getting quite suspicious of the story about Rachel Manners. I am too, Ian Darlington. You and I, we're of the same mind. Okay. For one thing, a lot of things simply don't add up, and I want to dig deeper. Why would she do what they say, and more importantly, how could she ever have made it through training if it was really true? Of course there is an eyewitness, but their credibility is another issue. Moreover, I have the feeling that I am no longer the expedition leader and that others are actually in charge. It looks like this was already planned before the mission was even started. I hate politics. I relate. Okay, and then we have a gap of quite a while because the next entry is on 3-1. Someone has been tampering with my datapad. I see a login from yesterday while I was gone. Someone must have guessed my password, so I will change it to something less obvious. I have my suspicions about who did this. 3-2. Barth discovered a potential approaching Elpis Alpha seismic activity. We should probably pack and leave soon. If the consequences are what he describes, we might have some real problems in here. We better be far away from this place if that happens. I've registered another attempt to break into my datapad. Why are you writing about it on the datapad if you know someone can get into your datapad? I asked Benjamin for video footage from the security camera. What a lucky break. I accidentally left my datapad in view of the camera. Grin. 3-3. The footage revealed the obvious. Andrew Bloody Lark once again. It's that asshole. If he didn't have so many friends around, I would have already kicked his ass. However, I have to be super careful. He has managed to take charge, and I believe he wouldn't have any problem getting rid of me on this frozen world. And he seems to be pretty good at getting rid of people. Yeah. I am very skeptical now about Miss Manners and her being cryo-jailed. The whole story reeks of big fat lies. I am suspicious too. I need to know what's going on. We need to leave in 3-9 is the date of this next one. We need to leave in a few days since this place will probably fall apart. Today I confronted Lark at our crew meeting. He didn't take it too well, but that's his problem. I am sick of his super ego and someone had to burst his personal bubble. We are standing on an alien planet, and the last thing I need is someone so full of himself. He got offended, but he should get over it. This is not a kindergarten after all. And the final entry is on 3-12. Lark asked me to discuss the mission privately outside the station tonight. He claims he knows something I should hear about before attacking him again. He was rather sheepish, even apologetic. I guess meeting resistance is something he didn't expect, and it made him rethink his actions. Great! If I get him on my side, this whole expedition will get so much better. Here's hoping for better days. Oh, that bastard murdered Ian Darlington! He pushed him off. I don't know. Well, I don't know if he pushed him off. I feel like he probably pushed him off. All right. Okay. Can we take that datapad with us? We should be able to take it with us. No, it's not going to let me take it. It's not going to let me take it with us. Well, that sucks, but we've learned quite a bit. Learned some very interesting things. Okay. Do we have anything else to look at in here? Anything else? No, not really. It's just the cistern, which we can't do anything with.
This huge container.
Alright, so I guess that's it for Pretty Ice Planet. Oh, it's so pretty, though. So pretty. So we should leave here, then. And go back to the solar system view, and we can go to this other unknown planet, which also has moons. Okay, this is Hermes. Let's scan Hermes. Or I guess maybe it's Hermes, but I think it's Hermes because they don't have those accents. All right, let's scan. Hermes, pile of stones, is a gas plant giant which got its name from a particular this is a great time to have a stutter. Hermes is a gas giant which got its name from peculiar stone formations which are present across the planet's 3 orbiting moons. It's about 12 times larger than the Earth and is composed mainly of hydrogen, helium, and ammonia, together with a gas mixture impossible to analyze using the internal scanner. Hermes is absolutely unsuitable for landing. Well, yeah, it's gas. All right, let's scan the moons. Hermes Alpha. Hermes Alpha is the second largest and most distant moon from the parent planet. Then why is it Alpha? While huge, tall, solitary rock formations vanishing into shrouds of mist are this world's main feature, its atmosphere looks safe enough to land. Even the existence of this world is a mystery, as it's somehow connected with Hermes through a gas tidal bridge. Oh, I see that in the picture now. That's cool. Okay, let's scan the other moons before we land. Hermes Beta. Not landable. Hermes Beta is Hermes' largest moon. This moon doesn't look connected to the planet like Hermes Alpha seems to be, and the surface is riddled by streams of molten lava. Obviously, the core is extremely hot, and current conditions make Hermes Beta unsuitable for landing. And Hermes Gamma. So I guess Alpha is Alpha because it is, like, interesting. Hermes Gamma is the smallest and closest moon to the parent planet. With a tiny solid core 1/10 of the Earth's moon and a thick, unpredictable atmosphere, Hermes Gamma is unsuitable for landing due to security regulations. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just land on Hermes Alpha because that's our only landable thing here.
Unreal. It doesn't look like anything I've ever encountered in my life. If there was an atmosphere, I could build myself a little hut on one of those pillars, and no one would ever find me again.
You might not want to believe it, but this planet has almost exactly the same atmosphere as Earth. It's just much thinner.
Look at those fantastic shapes.
My apologies, but all I see are rock pillars. Do you want me to analyze their composition?
No, I wish I could share this view with someone who was alive.
Alright.
Wait a minute, this must be it. The place in the mist.
Oh my god!
But does it mean that Ith was able to travel through space?
Remember that he was taken there, so probably another space-traveling race was involved.
Let's check this place out.
Right. I'm switching to the overhead view, and we will try to find the marked region according to our map.
Oh my god. Okay, I might lie. That.
So what should I do?
Ith's map indicates a location.
Please stop talking.
I'm pretty sure it's the place where he encountered another life form. You should find the place which corresponds with the map.
This damn mist is not making that easy.
I can try cleaning parts of the view digitally. You can zoom in or out to look for that formation.
And when I find it?
Mark the place by drawing a rectangle around it.
Alright, let me try.
I lied. That last one of the pillars, that is gorgeous. And did you, like, the sky with the mist just... Oh, but we can finally advance the plot! I'm so excited! I was right that we had to go to other planets. I just went to the right one last. But yeah, okay. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. So that might actually have to be the thumbnail. I don't know. So we are looking for an overhead view that looks like this. I think the easiest thing to find will be this like little two-part formation, because that's kind of a unique... No, I'm not ready. I don't want to zoom out there. And I don't think it's possible to words are hard. I don't think it's possible to like turn the puzzle or the map view. I feel like if that's what we were doing, it would be more obvious. No, that's not it. It's very hard to sort of do audio descriptions of this because these shapes are irregular. So I'm trying, it's just not working very well, and for that I apologize. Okay, wait, this could be it. No, it's not. It's very hard to describe what I'm looking for. It feels like it must be upside down because I've kind of zoomed in on every area, and it must be rotated somehow. Because I'm just having trouble. I'm confused about this one. I might need to check the hint book for this. I don't want to because I've been relying quite a bit on the hint book, but I want to be able to figure it out on my own, but the puzzles are hard. Can you like move from... No, I was like maybe it pans somehow, but I don't think it does. Map window? Yeah, it's just very hard to look at. Very hard to compare to. Everything I have would be facing a different direction. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the hint book. I'm sorry, y'all. I tried. I will be right back. Okay, the hint book does not have an answer to this puzzle, which is unfortunate. So, am I just gonna be like drawing rectangles over random places until I find the answer? Because that's really boring for all of us. And for that, I apologize. This is just very hard to parse for me. I don't really have any ideas. I don't see anything that looks like it. Unless we flip, which there's no way to do. And there's no indication that we even can do that. That's the answer. No, that's... I'm looking for... Not that. Not that. And like the circles on top of the things, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't understand. It's very unclear. Click to zoom in. Click to zoom out, or click and drag to mark the location according to your map. Alright. I mean, I got that. It's not helpful to me. I'm looking for like diagonal angles. That's too diagonal. That's too big. I think it's too big. That could be something. But I don't think it is. Yeah, this is very... It's just not clear. Alright, I'm gonna speed through this part. I'm gonna cut. When I answer it, I will be back. Okay, I think we have it. I think it's this. That's the only thing I've got. I am reassured to know... Apparently everybody else thinks this is a dumb puzzle too, but it's a badly designed puzzle. It just is. But I believe this is it. So hopefully don't jinx me.
I think I've found
Good job, Rachel. I'm activating a life form scanner.
Oh my god.
If anyone still inhabits this place, we can easily find them. It should tell you when you approach life and helps pinpoint the exact spot.
Okay. So now we just like run our thing over the entire map? Okay, that's another kind of boring puzzle. Where's my stopwatch? I have to put my stopwatch back because I came off of it. Where's my stopwatch? There we go. Okay. So this is just the entire thing. We just... Oh wait, it turned green. Is it supposed to turn green? Yes!
I have arrived at the place you've marked.
This place doesn't look particularly inhabited.
I believe that our scanner marked this place in the formation.
Yes, they'll live inside those pillars. Let's look around.
This is very, very pretty. Oh, one of my things in my log got checked off. This is very pretty. Alright, let's look at these rocks.
There is nothing special about this platform.
I know. This world is pretty barren. Just pillars, rocks, and more rocks.
I think it's gorgeous. More pillars.
Another pillar of eternity. I'm slowly getting tired of these.
It reminds me of those, like, I can't remember the name of the national park, but the one with all the stacked rocks. I think it's beautiful. So we've got a new area.
This bloody place is totally barren.
It's possible, Rachel. The whole story of Ith happened a long time ago.
But to think that we went through that pilgrimage nonsense and travelled here only to find a barren land. Maybe the whole story of Ith is nothing more than a legend.
It must have happened. The map is clear proof.
Just explain one thing to me, Julia. How is it possible that our lifeform scanner marked this place?
It's probably a false positive. Do you see that glowing substance over there? It looks totally different, so the scanner must have picked that up.
Oh yeah, that's an incredibly advanced lifeform. At least in comparison with all these rocks.
Okay, A, the rocks are beautiful, Rachel, so chill. B, I love how they said there's nothing different about this, but then there's something very obviously different in that, you know, there's glowing shit.
This substance is very peculiar. It's glowing and emitting vapors of an unknown origin.
I wonder why we haven't seen anything like this before.
There are so many pillars. It's possible that you would find more of the substance if you searched around.
I want to have a closer look at this. At least I can finally do something useful in this boring place.
It's not boring. It's beautiful. You need to chill. Let's get a sample of the glowy stuff.
I think I've had enough of this place. Let's get out of here.
No! I wasn't ready! I wasn't. Oh my god. Hello. Oh, it's so cool! I wasn't ready to get out of there. Where's the rest of the things to click on? Okay, let's look at the rocky shelter.
Mobot, can you check if those rocks are somehow hollow?
Negative. They are rock solid.
Okay. Oh, it's so cool. Let's examine. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Just look at that. I can't believe it moves. Can you tell me anything more about that thing?
I don't know. My internal circuits are confused.
I guess I'm not prepared after all.
So,
it's getting closer to me. Should I retreat?
no,
I
it's.
don't know. It looks kind of clumsy.
We're gonna be
Let's
friends.
wait just a bit more. You can always run if it gets too close.
So I apologize. I didn't describe the thing we're looking at. It's a vaguely person-shaped rock construct. It's made of like glowing rocks, and there's glowing materials made out of it, like connecting the different
Did
pieces.
it just teleport?
It seems so, but
The being rests motionless. It looks at Mobot, and a strange tension fills the air. Then Mobot speaks.
Greetings, travelers.
I am detecting an external interference with Mobot circuitry. His artificial intelligence unit has been hijacked by the being. There's an amazing display of development, entirely unexpected from this life form.
Hello, we come in peace.
What brings you to the place in the mist?
We're on a
He's
pilgrimage.
using Mobot's vocabulary to communicate with us. I will switch the intercom camera feed to the being so it is less confusing.
Okay, so now we're in the communication menu. Who are you?
We are guardians. We stay hidden, watching and learning. We do not seek influence over beings, yet they may seek us.
But how did you get here? And why did you come?
We have long lived in hidden places across endless systems, including the one you call home. Long ago, we attained great wisdom, and then we became eternal travelers and sought to share our knowledge with others.
Why is it getting quieter?
You are from another universe? I don't understand.
Your universe is but one possibility in the whole scheme of being.
Give me a break. My head hurts already.
I think you worry too much. You will never understand anyway.
Julia,
It's not helpful, you know.
the
Have you
shade.
noticed that the being keeps referring to itself in the plural form?
I did. Do you think it's a hive mind?
That's one possibility. The other is that these are actually many different sentient beings working closely together.
A clever moss.
Or there are just more of them. All right, let's ask it about its hiding place.
So you've traveled to different solar systems and hidden there waiting to be discovered.
We left messages long ago. Those who were developed enough found those messages and then found us. Evolution cannot be forced. It must proceed in its own rate and time. If we communicated directly, it could have unforeseen consequences for all that exists, known and unknown. We are able to help advanced beings with their journey, but only when they discover our presence and seek our advice. Such is our way.
I still have so many questions.
Yet you are not ready for the answers.
It's like anti-Reapers from Mass Effect. All right, history.
Observe and record. That's what we do.
I'm interested to know more. Please tell me.
Before I answer, I need to examine what you know already.
I am detecting an interference with Mobot's internal memory.
We can see you have reached for understanding of this system and its life. Closely observe the monument behind me. Go there and learn. I will tell you more when you are knowledgeable.
Okay, so apparently we're gonna have to go do some more exploring before this thing will tell us more about itself. But before that, I want to finish this dialogue tree.
What if?
Indeed, he was brought to me by the self-proclaimed lords. They did that only to raise their power in his eyes.
So it was just for show.
As they departed, they told him that we ordered this ritual. It was, of course, their last lie.
What happened next?
It was able to trick them, and Seer killed his captors instead. Then I helped it to return here and told him the truth.
What did you tell him?
Unlike you, he was ready to understand.
There's so much shade in this game.
He heard and did not listen. Instead, he returned to his own world and was slain by his own kind.
Why didn't you save him?
We do not interfere with internal conflicts. They are also important steps in evolution, even though it may seem cool to you. It is the way races truly evolve.
I have mixed feelings about the whole space god thing. Alright, that's the end of the dialogue tree. Fly to suggested rock formation. Oh, well, a lot of things have happened. So I think I'm going to save that because that feels like it's going to be a big thing. I'm going to save exploring the thing it wants us to explore for another episode. But for now, thank you to all of my old friends for joining me. And as for my new strangers, you can be a new friend too. You can subscribe on YouTube. I put up new indie game videos 3 days a week, usually. I also can be found streaming on Twitch on Saturdays. And thank you for coming. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.